Hey everybody, this is Leanne coming to you from the Office of the Ascend team. In this video, I get to jump on one of my biggest soapboxes and teach you when, not if. I'm excited to teach this to you because I do know and believe that when you embrace this and put it into play with your business, it's going to totally cover your rump financially, and it's also going to help you maximize your profits and take more money home to your family. So let's dive in and talk about that. I want you to think the thought forever, the rest of your Mary Kay career, that it's not a matter of if you're audited, but when you're audited. Let me say that again. When you walk around and you make decisions about how your business spends money and the way that money comes and goes in and out of your business, I want you to think the thought, it's not a matter of if I'm going to be audited, and I hope I'm not, but it's the thought, I will be audited someday, and I'm going to have financial accountability for that, so I'm going to act today with my finances in such a way that I have no fear, no trepidation, and no guilt if an auditor looks at me and asks me to account or explain why my business bought X, Y, and Z. So it's a completely different mindset, and it will really help your financial behavior always be in check. Now, I don't believe there's a single dishonest person in the entire Mary Kay community. So what I find has actually happened over the years is that women will make very good, hard decisions, and they'll want to put their family first, and they'll want to use their finances for their family first and put their career last. But they don't realize that by doing that with the finances of a business, a legitimate business, that they are really setting themselves up for a lot of pain and a lot of heartache later down the road. Let me give you some examples. Let's imagine that you have just done a skincare class and you're driving home from that skincare class and your phone rings and it's your husband and he says, we need milk and eggs. So you pull over and you're going in the grocery store and you start doing the naughty thing, which is doing mental accounting instead of actually keeping your books. And so you say to yourself, gosh, you know, I just had a $300 skincare class, so roughly that's about $150, $120 worth of profit. And oh yeah, I had some facials and some reorders this week. So I think give or take, I've got about $200 to spend in this grocery store. After all, the reason that I started my Mary Kay business is because I want extra money for my family and I want my business to pay for something with my family or for my family. So and you go to the grocery store, you do your shopping, and as we all know, the run for milk and eggs turns into a grocery cart full of food. And when you go through the line, they may tell you that they need $200. And you sit back and you relax and you think to yourself, this is why I did Mary Kay, because I now have this $200 extra sitting in my wallet for my skincare class and I can pay for that. You see, that is dangerous behavior because this lady is going to have to someday, she's going to think the thought, it's not a matter of if but when, she needs to stop in that moment and say, okay, could I look an auditor in the eye and explain why a business, a legitimate business, is spending $200 at Safeway? Now, I promise you this, that God first, family second, career third is great, and I hope you abide by it. My promise to you is that an IRS auditor will not care about God first, family second, career third. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to help you be the savviest, smartest, most effective businesswoman that you can be. So when you're being savvy and smart and effective, you realize, gosh, you know, it'd be a real drain on our finances and on my energy and would take me away from income producing activities if I'm going through an audit and the stress of that. So do what you need to do in that moment. Have financial integrity in that moment to realize that as much as you want to do that mental accounting and as much as you want to see your Mary Kay business pay for those groceries, you need that, all of that money to go home, go into your business bank account. It needs to go through the 40-55-5 split. Legitimately, that income needs to get put into your books, and the $120 of profit should be written out of the business bank account and deposited into the personal bank account. So you might be thinking, that's a lot of extra steps. Why can't I just be more efficient? Efficient will not help you make good business decisions, and efficient will not cover your rump financially in the case of an audit. So always think the thought, it's not a matter of if I'm audited, but when. And in case you don't get me, and in case you think I'm exaggerating, let me tell you what's going on. It's 2010. We've had an economic crisis in our nation for the last 2 years. Congress just allocated millions of dollars to try to raise $1 or more billion from home-based businesses. I'm not exaggerating, and this isn't a scare tactic. There is a huge effort afoot to try to get home-based business owners like you to foot the bill. And here's why they're doing that. They believe that many home-based business owners don't know how to run a business like a business. And so they know that a lot of times home-based business owners won't be keeping their books. They know home-based business owners oftentimes won't hire CPAs and accountants. They often know that business owners like you don't know what you don't know about tax law. And so if they can find some holes in your financial fabric, they will. So I'm here to tell you that businesses like yours are being audited at twice the rate that businesses like mine are being audited. So know that, and don't let it scare you. Let it empower you to make good financial decisions. I know you have integrity. I know you want to run your business with the belief and the mentality that you want to put God first, put your family second, and career third. Just don't let that good motivation motivate you to make bad financial decisions. You see, when you buy groceries with a business bank account, that's embezzling. It's not appropriate. So this is simply a matter, a mindset of saying to yourself, okay, with every purchase I make, I will make sure that I can, with integrity, look an auditor in the eye and explain the business purpose of that purchase. And that way, you've covered your rump. Make sure you follow that up with your books, and make sure that you are always doing the most important thing with your business, which is working your business, generating a revenue from your business, and that 100% of that income, whether it's from sales or commission, gets put into your business bank account, and that you take a legitimate profit from your business. And don't forget, if you want to be in business and you want to take deductions, then you are required by law to prove that you have an intention for profit. And one of the #1 ways that you can cover your rump with that is by keeping your books, real books, not mental accounting, not looking online at your bank's website to see how much money you have in there. Let's move beyond that, ladies. Let's be empowered, savvy businesswomen. The Ascend team is here to help.